Today we're going to look at TOEKOMENDE TYD. What is TOEKOMENDE TYD? TOEKOMENDE TYD means future tense. And when you hear TOEKOMENDE TYD, there's one word that you always need to remember, and this word has to pop up when you hear TOEKOMENDE TYD, and that is sal. Let's have a look at the rules for TOEKOMENDE TYD. Here we've got a sentence. Hy vlieg in die lug. Okay? Always with TOEKOMENDE TYD, step 1 is underline your verb. Step 2, okay, let's do step 1. What is our verb? Our verb is vlieg. Underline your verb. Step 2, put sal in its place. Put sal in its place. So just above your verb, you add sal. Step 3, take your verb to the back. Now that we've taken the verb to the back, the last step is to rewrite the sentence. So what will your sentence be? Hy sal in die lug vlieg. Because we've moved our verb to the back of the sentence. Okay, let's look at another one. Hy eet die kos. Step 1, underline your verb. What is he doing? Eat. Step 2, put sal in its place. So you put a sal on top of it. Step 3, take verb to the back. You take your verb to the back. And that is it. Hy sal die kos eet. It's always better to write the sentence, do the changes on the sentence itself. So when you are writing your exam and in the question paper, you've got your sentence that you need to change to TOEKOMENDE TYD. Underline the verb on that sentence. Put sal in its place. Take the verb to the back. Now we're going to look at with future tense, there's a main rule, and that is put sal in its place and take the verb to the back. Then we always have two buts. Always. Future tense you have two buts as well as with past tense. So let's have a look at our two buts. Okay, we've got another sentence. Hy is by die skool. Same with the main rule. You underline your verb. That V stands for verb. Okay, let's look at what is our verb. Hy is by die skool. Your verb is is. Now, that is the first but. If your verb is changes to sal. Okay, so at the top of this one, we can cross that one out. You write sal, and then you just add a vs at the back. There's our vs. Hy sal by die skool wees. Let's do another example. Hy is op die veld. Step 1, underline your verb. What is your verb? Your verb is. If your verb is changes to sal, you can cross this one out and you just add a vs at the back. Hy sal op die veld wees. Now, we're going to move on to our second but. But 2. You still underline the verb. Okay, here's the but. If your verb is het changes to sal, and then instead of adding a VS at the back, you add a hair at the back. Make sure that you add the copy on the E. You add a hair at the back. Okay, so same with your first steps. You underline your verb, put shall in its place, but here it changes. Okay, if you underline your verb and you see that your verb is is, you change it to shall and you add a VS at the back. Okay, second part. If you see that your verb is het, you still underline your verb. If you see your verb is het changes to shall, and then you add a hair at the back. Let's do an example. Ek het 'n mooi klas. Step 1, underline your verb. What is your verb? Your verb is het. Het changes to shall, and then add a hair at the back. Make sure that you add your hair at the back. Ek sal 'n mooi klas hê. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Hulle het goeie maats. Underline your verb. It's het. What is the rule when your verb is het? Het changes to shall and you add a hair at the back. Okay, this is very important. I'm quickly going to repeat everything. Toekomende tyd. Toekomende tyd means future tense. When you hear the word or see the word toekomende tyd in your exam paper, the word sal needs to pop up. Okay? With future tense, you underline your verb. Okay? You put sal in its place. It doesn't matter whether your verb is het, or any doing word. You add sal in its place. Okay, now your two buts is coming. If your verb is you still change it to sal, then you add a VS at the end. If your verb is het, still put a sal in its place, you just add a hair at the back. Comment down below if there are any questions regarding toekomende tyd. One last thing, in your question paper, the way that your teacher will most probably ask it will be, skryf die sinne oor in die toekomende tyd.